Peace. This is Brother Hatim with the Self Mastery Coaching Session. This is the thing. Let me know how long I take. My little hourglass. Peace. I'd like to welcome you. And often in self mastery, we use stories to help people um, realize who they are. And this is a personal story. When I was younger, I used to love martial arts. I still love martial arts. And I was fortunate enough to have a community school that taught for free because at that time we as a family wasn't able to pay for any lessons, so I had to go to a free school. And this teacher volunteered his time and came into the community and made sure that he introduced um, kids to martial arts. But in order to be part of the school, you had to go there for 3 months. You had to sweat and work out with them and show that you was really worthy of being part of the school. So I dedicated myself and I focused and I trained hard trying to impress the teachers, especially one, the head teacher, because he the one that had to let you in. So one day, 3 months later, I was given an opportunity to join the school. So I sat down to talk with the teacher and he basically looked me straight in my eye like I'm looking at you right now. And he said, I know you. And I'm looking like, I don't know you though. I'm kinda spooked. He said, you don't remember me, do you? I said, no. He said, but I know you. And I said, wow. So I started thinking in my mind all the things that I did wrong. Was he somebody that I had offended? Was he somebody that I stole something from? Was he somebody whose child's bike I stole? Was he somebody whose daughter I offended? Was he a teacher that I was acting up in class? Was he a preschool teacher when I was younger that I acted up with? And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out where I know this man. And I'm kind of panicking. And he saw a look in my eye. He said, no, don't worry about it. I'm going to let you in the school. But you need to figure out where I know you from. So for a while, I was in the school and I was worried about where I knew him from, but I was progressing in the school. And this man became more than just a teacher to me. He became a master. You know what I'm saying? He became like a father figure and he invested time in me. He taught me about being a man. He taught me about sacrifice. He taught me how to bring the best out of myself. He taught me how to push myself beyond my limits. And this man cultivated me. He spent time with me that other people would not spend with me as a man. And he made sure that I was able to do things that I thought I couldn't do. When I needed encouragement, he was there. And as I got older, I started drifting away from the school and I entered high school. And as I entered high school, I just kind of forgot about him. And he would come around the house and look for me, but I didn't have time because I was playing football um, or I was doing something else. I was just too busy to deal with this man who invested this time in me. And I eventually went to college. And when I got up to Ohio State, I was up here for about 3 years when I found out that my teacher, my master, had passed away. And I just happened to be home. And I found out where his gravesite was. And I went to his gravesite. And as I was walking towards his gravesite, I remember our first meeting where he told me he knew me. And as I was standing over the grave, still trying to figure out what he meant, I just let go. And at that moment, I realized where I knew this man from, where I knew my master from, where I knew my teacher from. And at that moment, I started to cry. But I wasn't tears of sadness, it was tears of joy because I had finally realized the ultimate lesson that my master was trying to teach me. And it was a moment of clarity and it was a moment of power. And it was beautiful. And I haven't been the same since. So this is how Tim, and this has been my self mastery coaching session. Hopefully, you get the lesson out of that and figure out the riddle. Um, I, I, I know some of y'all out there probably thinking and wondering, where did I know this guy from? Where did I know my master from? Where did I meet him? Right? But I'm not going to ruin the gift. I'm going to give you the gift just like he gave me. I'm going to look you in your eyes, just like he looked me in my eyes, and I'm going to say, I know you. Yeah, you. I know you. You don't remember me, do you? But I know you. And when you realize where I know you from, it will be the most beautiful and the most powerful moment you ever had in your life. It will be a moment of clarity. And at that time, everything will be clear. Everything will be clear to you. This is how Tim with the Self Mastery Coaching Session. And I'd like to thank you for listening. I'd like to thank you for your time. And with that, I say peace.